I'm Dr. Sarah Best. I'm a joint leader of the Brain Cancer Research Lab in the Brain Cancer Centre.
I'm Jim Whittle. I'm a medical oncologist at the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre and Royal Melbourne Hospital and a laboratory head in the Brain Cancer Research Lab at the Walter and Eliza Hall Institute.
I'm Dr. Saskia Freytag and I lead a laboratory at the Whittle. So my field of expertise is bioinformatics, which not many people know. So bioinformatics is the intersection between computer science, statistics, mathematics, and they all come together to really be the last step in order for us to interpret our experiments and clinical trials we run. So if you want to really know whether a medication that you're giving patients is working or whether an experiment is actually showing what you think it's showing, you need rigorous statistics in order to really say that. And that's what I provide.
I'm a fundamental cancer biologist, so in my role I investigate the mechanisms underpinning cancer cells and what's occurred to a normal cell to change it, to make it develop a cancer. And there are some really specific mechanisms that occur, and I've taken my learnings from a number of different solid tumour types where there are very similar pathways and mechanisms that we can apply across the different cancers, and now we're applying this to brain cancer.
While there's been really great progress in providing excellent multidisciplinary and patient-centred care for patients with brain cancer over the past 20 years, the fundamental reality is that there's been no new drugs and no new clinical trials which have shown improvement in survival for most adult patients with brain cancer. And my key role as a clinician scientist is to really link the clinic and the laboratory together. My focus is on innovative clinical trial solutions that overcome some of the limitations of the past 20 years of research and try and bring these to patients sooner, bringing hope and optimism, but also hoping to bring lasting change for the future.
So bioinformatics can help the Brain Cancer Centre achieve its vision by providing two things. So the first is by giving us rigorous analysis of our clinical trials and experiments that we do in the laboratory. And the second is by giving us unique tools that we would otherwise not have in order to tease apart existing data that is in the public domain.
The really exciting thing about fundamental biology is it really starts with the patient, it moves into the lab, and then it goes back to the patient. Something I'd really like people to understand is that fundamental research is an absolute pillar in getting new treatments to patients. In order to understand how new treatments work and who should receive them, fundamental research at the lab bench is absolutely essential.
So as an oncologist, I think what we've seen over the past 10 years is how fundamental research can change people's lives. And what is incurable one day might be curable the next.
The opportunity to establish the Brain Cancer Research Lab has been the most exciting thing I've done. To work with Jim and Saskia with their different research expertise and to see what we can achieve together is so exciting, and I look forward to looking back at this time and seeing where we started and where we've ended up.
So I think actually what the most exciting thing is what's to come, and the momentum that has been building and driven by teams within the Brain Cancer Centre.
I'm really excited to be part of the Brain Cancer Centre because it's a truly collaborative project with a multidisciplinary nature that has a single focus, and I think that is so rare, that there is all these people from coming in with different perspectives working on one goal, and that is to prevent people from dying from this terrible, terrible disease.